Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. Jim Cole here with my cameraman, Jerry Sachanik,
Rookie cameraman.
and my hockey analyst, Bill Cole. Getting ready to bring you a game between the Brookfield Glacier and your Janesville Bluebirds. Last regular season home game for the Bluebirds, and then they will move on to the playoffs. I think the first playoff game is going to be next Friday. It's a home game against Badger Lightning. So this is the last tune-up. Referees setting the nets. They'll get both teams out to our starting lineups, and we'll get this one underway on a nice Thursday evening in southern Wisconsin. Temperatures are warming up, getting ready for March Madness hockey style.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bluebirds Sports and Convention Center for tonight's contest, hitting your own Janesville Bluebirds against the Brookfield Glacier. Tonight, the WIAA and the Badger Conference expect respectful conduct of all athletes, coaches, and spectators. Any behavior that is disruptive, profane, or abusive toward the participants, officials, or event staff will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from the competition. Also, please note, the WIAA does not allow alcohol to be sold or consumed during high school athletic events. If you have happened to purchase alcohol earlier in other areas of the center, please remove it from the site of competition. We appreciate your cooperation in complying with the state association regulations. And thank you for your efforts in maintaining a positive, respectful education-based environment. And now, for your starting lineups for tonight's contest, beginning with the Brookfield Glacier. At forward, number 10, Gemma Schultz. At forward, number 24, Evelyn Gronick. At forward, number 82, Lindsay B. Your Glacier defenders tonight, number 12, Emily Lenz. And number 19, Grace Everett. And in goal for the Glacier, number 30, Zoe Spiska. And the rest of the Glaciers. The Glacier is coached by Mike Panache. And now, for your Janesville Bluebirds. At forward, number 6, Ava Pagora. At forward, number 7, Maxie Brookfield. Rounding out your forwards tonight, number 22, Jake Lake. Your Bluebird defenders, starting off with number 18, Sophia Young. And number 24, Ella Swenson. And in goal, number 30, Piper Baker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you will now rise, if you are able, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, here we go. Bluebirds going to start a forward line. Ava Klagora, Macy Murphy, Jaden Lake, Sophia Young, Ellis Swenson on defense, and in between the pipes tonight, Piper Aker. See how these two teams match up. Looking at the record for Glacier, they don't have a very good record, but they have a lot of close losses. Very similar to the Bluebirds. They play in a pretty sound conference, the Eastern Shores Conference. Obviously has Bay Area, Fond du Lac Warbirds, USM, Brookfield, Arrowhead. So pretty stiff competition in that conference. We'll see what the Bluebirds bring. Last time out, lost a very hard-fought battle to Beaver Dam. 3-2 up in Beaver Dam. Couple bounces either way makes the difference. So here we go. Last tune-up before the playoffs. Puck down. Lake carries it into the offensive zone. Over on the far wall, now back to Swenson. She chips it up through the legs of Klagora. Now she's going to carry. Tries the toe drag. That one down the wall. Now Klagora with the puck, trying to work through traffic. Brookfield coming back the other direction. Good poke check there. Young with the puck. Brookfield down behind the net now. And that's Gemma Schultz. She fires from outside. Kick save there. Rebounds loose in the slot. And that's going to be up and in. (16-18) left in the first. Brookfield takes a 1-0 lead. Ferreira Cole now out on the ice. Defensively, still Sophia Young and Ellis Swenson. That one tapped up the wall. Now out to the red line. Brookfield plays it into the offensive zone. Young down behind the net. Pile up in the corner. Young's going to reverse course. Chip it over. Allie Cole on the wall. Trying to work it up. Back in the corner again. Brookfield with the puck now. Down behind Aker. Swenson going to race to that one. Now Ferreira with the puck, trying to work out of the zone. She loses it out at neutral ice. Allie Cole throws it into the offensive zone. Coming back the other direction. Maggie Chandler with the puck now. Aker tries to cover. That slips out right in between the legs of Ferreira. Swenson with the puck now. Up the wall to Ferreira. Tries to exit. Chandler's going to get to that one. Top of the face-off circle. Working down low. There's a tip. Goes wide of the net. Klagora plays it back around. Andrews coming up the wall. Puck over in the far face-off circle. Swenson rims it back far side. Klagora now. She's going to skate over the red line, carried in the offensive zone. She gets the corner, fires a shot. Rebound goes back far side, right in the slot. Young steps in, that goes off a skate. Brookfield on the attack now. Into the offensive zone. Good poke check there. Blocker to side by Aker. Up the wall. Swenson with the puck now. Tries to play it up the wall. Here comes Murphy. Over to Bierman. Bierman gets the corner. She's going to drive towards the net. Backhands it over to Murphy, far side. Brookfield with the puck. Coming up the near side now. Young tries to pinch. Brookfield has a 2-on-1. Swenson, cross ice, backhand. They just miss on that play. Backside, up to the point. They fire from outside. That one's deflected and goes in. 13:09 left in the first. Brookfield goes up 2-0. Here comes Andrews, far side. No icing. That puck down deep in the zone now. Over to the far corner. Brought over all the way across ice. Brookfield on the attack. That's going to come back. Maurer plays it in the neutral zone. Allie Cole trying to carry through. Working her way into the offensive zone. Brookfield with the puck. They rim it over near side. That comes out of the zone. Andrews retreats. Plays it off the far wall. Looking for Ferreira. Glagora into the offensive zone now. Working back and forth through traffic. Swenson or Young plays it back deep in the zone. Lake down there behind the net. She's going to kick it over to Glagora. Brookfield comes out with the puck. That one's held in the zone. Young plays it right through the slot. Smieska is going to get a cover. Brookfield with the puck. They work their way out of the zone. High in the zone now, cross ice. Over to the corner. Swenson plays it up ahead. Brookfield holds the zone. Now Lake chips it up the wall. Swenson plays it up ahead. Brookfield once again holds. They fire from outside. Akers going to get the save. Puck over in the corner. Swenson up the wall. Back to Swenson. Now it's up and out. Ferreira's going to catch up with that one. Plays it off the wall. Tries to throw it over through the slot. Doesn't get there. Allie Cole puts one on net. Smieska with the save. Puck over on the wall. That's going to be rimmed around near side. Glacier trying to get a clear. Battle in the corner. Out of the zone they work. Over the red line. They're taken off the puck by Andrews. Looking near side. Brookfield offsides. Ferrer's got room to skate. Working through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. She gets taken down. Quick shot by Bierman gets deflected in front of the net. Brookfield's going to come back the other direction. They chip that one deep into the zone. Backhanded up the wall by Maurer. They fire from outside. Kicked over to the far wall. Klegora chips that one up and out. Murphy, she's going to get behind the defense. She fires from outside just right. Young holds. Back down left of the net. Brookfield plays it up the wall. That one trickles out of the zone. Battle far side. Klegora's going to get to that one. She's going to have Murphy on her flank into the zone. Working down behind the net. Tries to put it out in the slot. She's going to come around near side. Off the wall to Young. Young holds. Plays it through the far face-off circle for Bierman. Bierman puts it on the wall. Now back behind the net to Klegora. She works up. Far face-off circle. She's going to step in. That's taken off her stick. Brookfield tries the zone exit. Young throws it back into the offensive zone. Bluebirds going to do a wholesale line change here. They come out onto the ice. Allie Cole now with the puck. Throws it into the offensive zone. Everybody good. That puck down behind the net. Coming near side. Andrews chips it back down. Bluebirds playing a little back and forth game there. Near side. That one's going to trickle out of the zone. Maurer's going to be the first one to the puck. Tries to play it to Andrews. That's intercepted. Little backhand through the crease. Doesn't go. That came out of the net, out of the Glacier offsides. Came out of the zone. Seven and a half minutes left in the first period. Bluebirds down 2-0. Here comes Anna Cole into the offensive zone. She chips it down to the corner. Right there. Anna Cole centered it. Ava Klegora buried it. 7:06 left in the first. Bluebirds hold it within one. Oh, we weren't quick enough on the replay, so we get a replay of the celebration. Ava Klegora. All right. Bluebirds get one back on a feed from Anna Cole to Ava Klegora right in front of the net, point blank range. Swanson with the puck, far side. Klegora works into the offensive zone. Brookfield coming back the other way. Now Klegora back in, working through traffic. Tries to play it down in front of the net. Oh, another point blank shot by Macy Murphy. That puck was in the slot. Brookfield coming back the other way. Intercepted and deflected by Young. Gronek now in the neutral zone. She's going to carry in far side. Lake disrupts that. That one goes way up in the air. Centering pass doesn't go. Gronek plays it up the wall, cross ice. They're going to shoot from out there. That one's eaten in front of the net. Murphy with the puck. Plays it off the wall. That's going to be icing. They'll get a chance to change skaters here. Catch a breather. Near side face-off in the Bluebirds defensive zone right now. Andrews picks that one up, plays it out of the zone. If it carries, it'll be icing. And that had a little pace to it on the way down. Nicole with the puck, plays it off the wall, looking to retrieve it. Puck at the red line. Now backhanded into the offensive zone by Brookfield. That one over in the corner. Brookfield coming out of the zone again. Macy Schneider gets to that, plays it off the wall. High slot now for Brookfield. Held in the zone, they're just going to rim it down behind Aker. Schneider's going to get there again, battling for that puck on the wall. She's got Ferreira there. That's backhanded out. Going to trickle the length of the ice, and that will be icing. So we'll come on back down into the defensive zone. 5:12 left in the first period. 2-1, Brookfield. Off the wall, high in the face-off circle. Swenson now behind the net. Chips it far side. Brookfield gets there. Up the wall, here comes Klagora. She's going to get a zone exit. Center ice, working through traffic. Plays it off the wall. Carries it in, drops for Murphy. Murphy fires from outside and then out of the glove of Schmiska. Bluebirds will have an offensive zone face-off, so they have Klagora, Macy Murphy, Skylar Bierman out there on the forward line, along with Sophia Young and Ella Swenson right now. Puck on the wall, Klagora over to Murphy. Murphy tries to backhand at high slot. There's one, quick shot. Smiska's going to get the cover. Over to the wall for Klagora, back to Swenson. She plays it back to Klagora down the wall. Centering pass through the slot. Here comes Brookfield. Bierman actually held the zone for a second. Now Brookfield out of the zone, into the offensive zone. Young with the puck. Up to Murphy on the wall. Murphy out of the zone now. At the red line, cross ice pass. Lindsay Mead's going to fire from outside, blocker to side. Bierman over on the far wall. Swenson trying to clear. High slot. Young with the puck. Chips it up ahead. Swenson tries to fire. That one back into the defensive zone. Bierman turns. Sends it the length of the ice. A little bit disheveled there, so they just ice it, get a stoppage, bring it back and regroup. Maggie Chandler from Brookfield is out on the ice right now. She's one of the taller hockey players I've seen so far this year. She's got to be 6'2". Puck down. Over near side. Now, Maurer chips it up the wall. High slot. There's a shot. A bouncer kick to the corner. Ferreira trying to work her way out of the zone. Maurer, she's going to reverse. Up the wall. Brookfield pinches. Andrews now fires it, looking for Ferreira. That's out of range. Another icing call. 3:01 left in the first period. Puck's down over to the wall. Klagora gathers. Backhands in the corner. High slot. There's a shot blocked down in front of the net. That one just chipped back down behind Aker. Mead with the puck. Aker's going to get a cover. Net came off. Puck was covered. That bounces off the linesman. Up the wall, held in the zone. Still in the zone. Young goes behind the net. Off the far wall, looking for Murphy. She plays it up ahead and out. Puck down, far wall, chipped up ahead. Klagora through the legs of the defender. She's got room to maneuver. She carries down into the corner. Lake down behind the net now. Tried to send it out. Murphy had dropped down below the goal line. Brookfield coming back the other way. Centering pass off the stick over to the far wall. They're going to walk right in on goal. Aker's going to get a cover. Minute 51 left in the first period. Bluebirds down 2-1 on Brookfield. So Brookfield scored twice early on. Bluebirds have settled in. They got one back on a pass from Anna Cole to Ava Klagora. Anna Cole out of the zone, carries up the far wall, kicks it down behind the net. Bluebirds looking to put a forecheck on here. That one comes up the wall. Evelyn Krieger plays it back down behind the net. Allie Cole on the near wall, looking for Ferreira. She's trying to catch up to it. High slot. Krieger backhands over to Ferreira. She's trying to turn directions into the offensive zone, down the wall. Andrews holds the zone for now. Trying to work down. That one comes out. Klagora at the red line. Cross ice looking for Andrews. Minute left in the period. Evelyn Krieger plays it off the linesman. High slot for Klagora. She splits the D. Far face-off circle. She fires. That puck still loose. Murphy now behind the net. Goal line. Right through the crease to Klagora. Smiska's going to get the cover. That was a really nice looking play. 37 seconds left in the first period. And I just dropped the mic. Klagora fires off of a shin guard. Brookfield working back the other direction. Young's going to get there, though. Swenson throws it down below the net. 30 seconds left. Bierman gets to that one. Brookfield trying to work out of the zone. Young's going to fire from out there through some skates. Young lowers the shoulder. Murphy's just going to eat it in the corner. And that's going to do it for the first period. We're going to go to the locker room with the Bluebirds down by 1, 2-1. We'll be back in 12 minutes. All right. Getting ready for puck drop on period 2 here at the Woodman Sports and Convention Center. In this game between the Brookfield Glacier and your Janesville Bluebirds. My statistician, Bill Cole, alerted me to the fact that we have been penalty-free so far tonight. Good, clean hockey so far. Right? Puck's down on period 2. Brookfield plays it up the wall. Coming back the other direction. They're going to get a quick shot there. Aker kicks that one aside. Murphy over far side, just out of reach. Brookfield holds the zone. That one slipped under the leg of Aker. Brookfield with some pressure here early on. Little wet spot down behind the net. Now Roller kicks it up out of the zone. Murphy coming up the far wall. Plays it around into the offensive zone. She's going to catch up to that one. Right off the side of the net in the crease. Klagora couldn't quite catch up. Young plays it up ahead. Leaves it on the wall for Klagora. That's going to come near side. Little blocking out front. Klagora down the wall. Anna Cole holds that in the zone. Brookfield's going to take it behind their net. Trying to come the other direction. Up the wall. Swenson plays it to Ferreira out front. She's on the attack. Plays it down to the goal line. Tries to leave it out front. Off the pads of Smiska. Swenson holds the zone. Back to Ferreira. She gets taken down. That's going to be a delayed penalty. That one high slot. Bluebirds draw a trip. 15:27 left in the second period. They're going to go on the power play. It's going to be Evelyn Gronek headed to the box. Interesting side note, a handful of the kids from Brookfield and a handful of the girls from Janesville actually played on a spring team back before they started high school. So they played for the Milwaukee Tuskers program, and I want to say Anna and Allie Cole, Maya Roller, Sophia Young played a season with the Tuskers. And then when I looked down the roster for Brookfield, oh, that puck was right on the side of the net. So Evelyn Gronek was one of the girls that played on that team. Lindsay Mead, Lucy Welsh, when I'm looking at the roster. So there's a little bit of overlap. I'm sure they want to see who can come out of this game with bragging rights. Klagora over far wall. Murphy now into the corner. Tries to play it off the wall. Murphy, face-off circle, out to Swenson. That goes through Young's legs. Backhands it up the wall to Klagora. Off of her stick. Over to Swenson. She gets the red line. Glacier going to get a clear. 55 seconds left on the penalty. Young with the puck below the goal line. Up the wall looking for Murphy. That one goes the length of the ice. They wave off icing. Andrews has to wait for everybody to get on sides. She dumps it in. Glacier get a clear. 24 seconds left on the penalty. Andrews with the puck below the goal line. She's going to use the net as a blocker. That goes off the skate of Ferreira. She's trying to catch up to it. 10 seconds left on the penalty. That puck to Maurer. She plays it back to Andrews. Andrews has room. Comes cross ice. Over to Allie Cole. Down the wall into the offensive zone. That's going to come up the wall now. Young plays it back down. It's going to rim all the way around for Ferreira. Anna Cole now digging at that one in the corner. That comes out. Allie Cole kicks it back down in the zone. Now to the blue line. Swenson meets that one. Into the offensive zone they go. Ferreira on the forecheck. Anna Cole down behind the net. Harassing the skater. Young plays it back into the zone. Bluebirds going to go on the attack yet again. Segura plays that one. She gets taken down. Young with a shot through the legs of Macy Murphy. Swenson working on the wall. That one goes up into the Glacier bench. Flagora down the wall. Glacier with the puck. They reverse course. They're going to try to come near side. That one goes up. Schneider holds that one in the zone. Now the Glacier trying to work out. Good stick there by Bierman. Glacier reversing. D to D. That rims up the far side. Klagora gets there. Back to Andrews. Back down the wall. Just past Bierman. Backhanded. Murphy with a quick shot. Oh, up into the belly of Smiska. Good opportunity there. Back to Klagora, quick shot. Smiska with the stop. Back to Klagora, another quick shot. Schneider holds the zone, puts it off the far wall, looking for Bierman. Bierman over on the wall, now with Murphy in support. Brookfield trying to come near side. Now they're going to reverse over to the far wall. Andrews plays it back in the zone. Bierman with a shot. That goes left of the net. Schneider plays it high slot. Murphy back to the far wall. Bierman backhands down behind the net. Klagora's going to gather that one. Puts it right through the slot. Schneider gets there again. That one goes off of a body. Andrews going to retrieve. Backhands it. Leaves it on the near wall. Here comes Klagora. Plays it up the wall. Brookfield into the zone. And that's going to be a penalty. A little bit too much body on that one in the corner. Allie Cole's going to the box at 10:20 left in the second period for a body check. Actually, he's just going to call roughing. Jack saying she dropped her shoulder on the way in. So as far as body contact goes, it probably wasn't the most egregious one I've seen. But he said she lowered her shoulder on the way in. So, right? Yeah, she's tall. She's trying to get shoulder to shoulder. So she's going to go sit in the box of shame and think about it for 2 minutes. Puck over on the wall. That one's going to be cleared by Young. Ferreira on the attack.
2 minutes coming.
Out to center ice. Into the offensive zone. The Glacier bring that puck over in the far corner. At the face-off circle. There's a shot. Eaton out front. Swenson kicks it up ahead to Ferreira. They're going to have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Ferreira into the offensive zone. She puts one on net. Covered up. Now they're going to force a stoppage of play. They should have backed off to about the blue line and forced them to play it, but it's going to bring us to a face-off in the offensive zone for the Bluebirds. So they bring Murphy and Klagora back out. Swenson Young on D. Minute 23 left in the penalty. Murphy wins that one over to the side. Out of the zone. Up the wall. Offsides on Brookfield. That one sitting in the neutral zone. Brookfield kicks it backwards. That comes up near side. Swenson going to play it. Gets deflected up into the bench, so we get a stoppage right here on the near dot. Klagora kicks it into the offensive zone. Murphy on the chase. Down to the wall. That one deflected deep in the zone. Here comes Gronek. Centering pass. Kicked aside. Another save by Aker. Mead with a shot off the chest of Aker. Maurer throws it far side. Glacier going to hold the zone. High slot. Far face-off circle. Quick shot there, goes right of the net. Klagora catches up. Plays it out to center ice. Brookfield trying to regain the zone. Gronek on the puck. Drops it. Far face-off circle. Now Murphy plays it up and out of the zone. 3 seconds left on the penalty.
Bluebirds give up the penalty.
Bluebirds going to kill that one off. Puck coming back the other direction. Gronek with the puck. Deflected by Andrews over far side. That one up in the air. Glacier throws it back into the zone. They're offsides. They have to tag up. Maurer with the puck now. Plays it up ahead, off of a skate into the offensive zone. Allie Cole backhands it down the wall, looking for her sister. That one goes into the corner. Out of the zone. Young with the puck. Cross ice to Maurer. She plays it back into the offensive zone. Ferreira gets to that one in the corner. Now Klagora down below the net. Leaves it for Anna Cole. Loose between her legs. Can't get her stick down. Now Ferreira. Anna Cole. High slot. Anna Cole with a shot right of the net. Couldn't get a lot of mustard on that one. Ferreira backhands it. Face-off circle to Swenson. Swenson back down the wall to Ferreira. Down behind the net. Glacier with the puck. Trying to get an exit from the zone. Now Ferreira puts some pressure on. Bluebirds going to hold that puck below the goal line. Comes out to Young. She fires from outside. Bounces in and out of the chest of Smiska. Nobody there for the Bluebirds. Now Klagora's going to walk through the face-off circle. That goes off of a shin guard. That one misplayed by Young, and then she gets bulldozed. Now Klagora. That one deep in the zone for the Glacier. Swenson chips it near side. Out to neutral ice. Klagora tries to get past the defender. They backhand it back into the offensive zone. High slot Over to the point, far side. They fire from outside. Kick save, Aker. Right at the blue line now. Down into the corner, far side. Glacier with the puck behind the net. They put one into the slot. Point on the far side. Klagora blocked that one, and she's feeling it. That's going to be icing. Give the Bluebirds a chance to recoup. Puck's down behind the net. Anna Cole looking for a zone exit there, working through traffic. Glacier holds. They rim it down below. Ferreira coming back the other side, trying to chip it up out of the zone. Once again, Glacier hold the zone. Andrews going to go far side. Up ahead to Bierman. She gets taken off her skates. Evelyn Krieger chips it up the wall. Anna Cole now. That one comes out of the zone. That's going to carry all the way. Near side. Andrews is going to catch up with the puck now. Plays it off the wall. All the way out. Klagora into the offensive zone. Just backhands it deep. Waiting for her line mates to join her in the offensive zone. Young catches up. Little under 4 minutes left in the second period. Still 2-1. Now Klagora with the puck. Looking way up ahead. She's got Murphy behind the defense. Murphy fires in and out. Maya Roller with the rebound. She puts that one right through the legs of Smiska. 3:46 left in the second period. Maya Roller scores and ties it up. All right, folks, we're back to even. 3:46 left in this one. That's going to go far side. Now off the near wall. Up and out. Young's just going to kick it back deep into the zone. Let the Bluebirds forwards go to work on the forecheck. Klagora backhands it off the far wall. Held in the zone again by Klagora. Glacier play that off the wall. Young just tries to kick it back up ahead. Swenson going to gather. Play it far side. Glacier offsides. They have to tag up. Swenson near side, up the wall. Near face-off circle. Aker with a kick save. D-to-D now. They fire from outside. Another save by Aker. Klagora with the puck. Murphy tried to put the brakes on. Couldn't stop. Here come the Glacier. 3-on-2. That shot goes up in the air over the net. Centering feed doesn't go. There's a shot. Allie Cole blocks that one out front. That one went up. That shot went up into the netting. Looked like the Bluebirds were going to have a 2-on-nobody there for a second. Murphy's air brakes didn't work. Puck down behind the net. Andrews trying to get that one out of the zone. That's going to go up the far wall. Glacier hold the zone. Now Andrews once again going to reverse course. Throw it up the far wall. That one dangerous. Kick save by Aker. Ferreira just paddles it back. That one's sitting in the slot. Shot up. Blocker save, Aker. Ferreira, she's going to catch up with that one. Skated out of the zone. Minute 17 left. She beats the defense. Down below the goal. Plays it out for, oh, one-timer. Bierman got a stick on it. Klagora got a shot. She works down behind the net. Tries to backhand it. Steep angle from the goal line. She's going to play it up the wall to Young. Young. Over to Schneider. Schneider winds up, sends it back into the corner. Bierman catches up. Trying to play it out of the corner. Now Ferreira. Schneider backhands it out front. 30 seconds left in the period. Young catches up to the puck. She's got Klagora far side at neutral ice. Backhands it off the wall. Here come the Brookfield Glacier now. Klagora with the puck. Brookfield near face-off circle. That shot goes up over the net. 5 seconds left in the period. They fire from outside. Kick save, Aker, and that's going to do it. We're going to the third period tied 2-2. We'll be back in 12 minutes. We good to go? Can you see me? All right. I'm here with some of the 8U, right? Blue Jets or Lady Jets, right?
And I'm a Lady Hawk.
You're a Lady Hawk. Okay, so why don't you tell me what your name is?
My name's Gia. My name's Belle. My name's Ripley.
Right, we know Ripley because she was on before. So, how's your season going, Gia?
Really good. It's actually kind of hard for me because I can't do my crossovers. It's really hard to do it on skates because then I trip.
Me too. So you're still working on learning your crossovers. I kind of am too. I fall every once in a while, but that's why we're wrapped in bubble wrap, right? We wear all the pads. How about Belle?
Good. Very good. It's just I need to work on my backwards skating because it's really hard because sometimes I don't look backwards and sometimes I cross over, so it's really hard.
Yeah. What are you working on?
I'm working on, so I'm Goldie. and I'm trying to get my leg, both of my pads to be up.
Okay. You like playing goalie? Oh, your mom's gonna be excited to hear that, right?
Favorite for me, it's my favorite.
That goalie's your favorite too? Well, come here and introduce yourself. We're doing some interviews.
What?
Look at the camera. Tell us who you are. What's your name?
Madison.
Madison, and you play on the 8U team too?
Yep.
The Hawks or Jets?
Jets.
The Jets? Excellent. What's your favorite thing about hockey? Look at right there.
That I at least have teammates that can count on everybody.
Yeah, your teammates you can count on. Oh, you got more? Come here. Tell me your name. Come on in.
Harper.
Harper.
Avery.
You gotta look at the camera though. Avery, come on up here. What's your name?
Riley.
Riley. Are you guys all 8U?
Yeah. I'm 10U, but I play 8U with Harper.
Okay, so you gotta tell everybody on TV what's coming up this weekend.
What's coming up this weekend is my tournament.
Yeah, and what's it called? The Love Stinks tournament,
Love
right?
Stinks. Yes.
So tell everybody that's watching, if you're in the Janesville area, you gotta come to the rink and watch the 10U girls tournament. It's the first all-girls tournament.
Because it's
here at the
important.
rink. It's very important to come support these guys, right? And it's Love Stinks. What is there better to do on Valentine's Day than come watch hockey?
To
Right?
give presents.
And give presents?
Give candy.
Candy? All right.
How about
So
spend happy day?
everybody look at that. Say, go Bluebirds on 3. Ready? Girls hockey rocks, right?
Yeah.
All right.
My coach is literally helping the Bluebirds coach. Yeah.
Good.
Coach
Coach Luke, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, ladies. Thanks. Bye. All right, here we go. Getting ready for the third period here. It's a brand new game. Tied up 2-2. Aker gonna take her spot in net. Smiska the other way. No, seeding for the playoffs is already done. You know, really in soccer, this would be considered a friendly, right? Both teams just trying to tune up for the playoffs. It's not going to affect anything either way. A little bit of bragging rights. Yep. Puck down. Glacier control. They kick that one deep into the zone. Send it up the far wall. That dribbles out of the zone. They're going to have to regroup. Bluebirds on the forecheck. Glacier with the puck right at the red line. Gemma Schultz carries into the zone. Leaves it on the half wall. Here comes Klagora. Looking up ahead. Murphy carries into the offensive zone. That's taken away from her. A little bit of sticky ice there. Andrews plays it under the stick of Lake. Brookfield tries to clear. Held in the zone now. Back down to Murphy. Goal line. Through the slot. Lake gets there. Out to Young. Young fires from outside. Glacier into the offensive zone. They stop there. Kicked way out high into the zone by Aker. Chipped up ahead. Bluebirds get a clear. We'll bring it all the way back down. 15:38 left in the game. Bluebirds going to take a face-off in their own defensive end right now. Ferreira, Cole out there along with Swenson and Young. High slot. There's a shot left of the net. Allie Cole trying to clear. Young with the puck. Chips it up the wall. High point there. That one deflected up over the net. Quick shot off the side of Aker. Puck's loose. Still loose. Now she's going to get a cover. Face off on the far dot. Ferreira in that center. Puck sits out to the high slot now. There's a bouncer. Aker gets a cover on that one. Into the corner. Andrews battling now. Ferreira trying to work through traffic. Brookfield holds the zone. Ferreira up the wall. That just gets off the end of her stick. Anna Cole now back to Ferreira off her skate. Bluebirds can't clear. That one's stuck in some skates. Now over to the wall. Here comes Ferreira. She's finally got a little room to maneuver. Good forecheck by the Glacier. Now finally out to the neutral zone. Here comes Anna Cole into the offensive zone. She's going to carry down, play it towards the net. Klagora with the puck near face-off circle. On the wall, she's got Murphy and Cole in support. Cole puts it for Murphy. Quick shot. Another quick shot. Oh, and they clean up the rebound. I didn't see who cleaned it up, but they're going to score. 14:06 left in the third period. Bluebirds going to go up 3-2. I think Klagora might have got that shot. Bluebirds up, 3-2. We're going to wait for that announcement because if that was Macy Murphy on the assist or the goal, that's going to be her 100th high school point. Young on the half wall, up ahead, just behind Klagora. Brookfield holds. Down behind the net, on the skate of Aker. Swenson digs that one out. Near side, they fire. Tip play goes up over the net. Klagora now gathers. Chips it up and out of the zone. Into the offensive zone, and she was just offsides again. That was a lot closer, though. It looked like she might have got back to the blue line, but they blew it dead. So we'll take a face-off over on the far dot. Puck down. So Murphy's going to get an assist. Anna Cole's going to get a secondary assist on that goal. That assist by Macy Murphy brings her to 100 points in her high school career. Ava Klagora hit that milestone a few games ago. So you have two 100-point scorers on this Bluebirds team. That's a big milestone for those kiddos. Scrum over on the far wall, trying to work down. High in the zone, kicked back by Ferreira. Andrews plays it back. Icing's waved off. Bluebirds on the attack. Ferreira down there. She's got Bierman. That one goes over to the far wall. Glacier going to get a zone exit at the neutral zone. Ferreira overskates. Young tries to play it up ahead. Battle right here on the half wall. Swenson gets to that one, rims it around far side. Glacier with the puck. Over in the far face-off circle, they backhand. Anna Cole gathers, tries to backhand up the wall, not enough juice. Quick shot! Aker with the blocker save. Cole to Ferreira. Once again, they don't exit. Over on the far half wall. High slot. They're going to step into a shot there. Aker with the cover. Aker's starting to get into a little bit of rhythm as the game goes on here. She's making some really nice saves. It's tough when you don't see a lot of live game action. You can practice all you want, but until you get in the game and actually start taking live fire, hard to simulate that. Off of Klagora's skates. Glacier into the offensive zone. They fire, kick save. Down behind the net. Right out front. Once again, near face-off circle. Far side. They fire from out there into the back of a Glacier skater. Now Klagora's got the puck into the offensive zone. Lake tips it deep down into the zone. Klegora behind the net. Murphy, quick shot off the side. Klegora is going to pin that one to the wall. Murphy collects behind the net. Near face-off circle, out to Schneider. Schneider just kicks it back into the corner. That one comes out of the zone. Lindsay Mead with the puck. Centers, nobody home. Lake gets there, plays it up ahead, off of Ali Cole's stick. That's going to be on net. Ferreira gets down there and intercepts that pass. Through the skates of Young, she's going to have to gather. Aker leaves that one behind her net. Anna Cole, near wall. Young kicks it out ahead. Anna Cole plays it to the left. Looking for Ferreira, just out of reach. Going to bring it back. 9:09 left in the third. Puck's down. Ferreira kicks it over to the half wall. Out of the zone. Ali Cole throws it out to center ice. Andrews over on the far side gets her stick on that one. Ping-ponging around up the far wall. Maurer plays it up ahead. Working up the wall. Anna Cole through the neutral zone. Kicks it in. She's going to go on the chase. Comes around near side. Ferreira, steep angle shot there from the near face-off circle. Backhander. Puck still loose. Couple attempts down there. Here comes Brookfield back the other direction. Shot right of the net. Aker kick save. Puck still loose, and they're going to clean that one up. Eight to 1 left. Brookfield ties it up. They managed to clean up a rebound. Brookfield with the puck. Now Murphy working down the wall. Young tries to hold. That jumps her stick. Swenson down behind the net. Plays it off the far wall. Brookfield holds. That jumps Swenson's stick. Brookfield with the puck. Centering feed. Kicked over to the far half wall. Maybe in a little while. Puck over to the far corner. Up the wall to Klegora. Klegora at neutral ice. Kicks it into the offensive zone. Young pinch is on the wall. Klegora with the puck. High slot, working down, far face-off circle. Into the chest of Smiska. Puck over into the corner. Anna Cole puts one right through the crease. Evelyn Krieger catches up to it, throws it down behind the net. It's going to rim all the way around to the far half wall. That's going to come up out of the zone. Should be icing. We'll bring it back down. Bluebirds with another offensive zone face-off. Andrews carries down below the goal line. She's working right towards the net. Glacier with the puck now. Battle on the half wall. That's rimmed down, far side. Bierman gets there, holds. Brookfield trying to take it behind the net. Ferreira trying to catch up to the puck in the corner. Plays it out front. Ferreira puts one off the side of the net. Ferreira trying to catch up. Young is going to get to the puck. Plays it up the wall. No icing. On the half wall. Gronick with the puck into the offensive zone. She tries to turn the corner. She puts one off of Aker, and they clean up the rebound. 5:21 left. Bluebirds going to go down by 1. Puck in neutral ice. Lake trying to work up the half wall or up the wall. Andrews over to Maurer. Maurer up ahead to Klagora. Over to Murphy, far side. Glacier coming back the other direction into the offensive zone. They're going to fire from there into the chest. Puck's down over on the far wall. Up ahead, Allie Cole over to Ferreira, just behind her. Kick back into the zone. That one just left of the net. They fire from outside. Aker with a kick save. Ferreira kicks it out of the zone. Brookfield with another zone entry. Maurer down behind the net. Anna Cole now trying to work out of traffic. She's got room to skate. Bluebirds tag up. Now Ferreira with the puck. Three and a half minutes left in this one. We got the 8U cheering section right below us, and they have a lot of energy. They're trying to send that energy out onto the ice right now. No icing. A little over 3 minutes left. Gronick with the puck into the offensive zone. Puck down in the corner. Maya Roller working up the wall. Backhands to Klegora. Plays it up in the offensive zone. Brookfield coming the other direction. Young's going to pinch down the wall. Now Murphy from outside, right of the net. Under the stick of Murphy. Young fires, puts one through the crease. Swenson plays it back behind the net. There's a bounce off the side of the stanchion. That's going to be on net. Aker has to brush it aside. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Young plays it on the half wall. That's going to go cross ice. Brookfield with the puck now. Over on the far wall. Here comes Swenson. Bierman plays it around the skater from Brookfield. Near side. Andrews holds. That goes into the glove of Smiska. Minute 45 left in this one. Bluebirds looking for a goal. They call a timeout. They're going to talk it over. Bluebirds going to bring Sophia Pereira, Macy Murphy, Ava Klegora, Anna Cole, Mickey Andrews, and Ellis Swenson out onto the ice. They pulled Aker. They're going to skate a minute 45 here with no goalie. Back to Andrews, over to Swenson. She plays it down behind the net. Murphy out to Klegora and in! They score! Murphy beats Klegora and they chip it up and in. Minute 35 left in the game. And they tie it up on a goal by Ava Klegora from Macy Murphy. Aker's going to come back out. Entertaining game. That one on the red line into the offensive zone. Swenson gets there, near face-off circle. Here comes Murphy. She sends it out of the zone. Klegora on the chase. No icing. She tries to backhand it. Brookfield coming back the other direction. Andrews sends it into the offensive zone. That's going to be on net, so it's brushed aside. Down behind the net. Klegora sends it out. Here's Andrews. She fires from outside. In and out. Oh, puck's loose through the crease. 50 seconds left in this one. That one trickles down behind Aker. High slot, they're going to fire from out there. There's a bouncer in and out of the glove. Aker gets a cover. 30 seconds left. Face off on the near dot.
TV timeout.
Brookfield going to take a timeout.
Now we're from our sponsors. We have no sponsors.
We have no sponsor. All right, make something up, Jerry.
What's that? Hey, just want to remind everybody, Hometown Recreation has their skate sharpening ready to go.
Absolutely, I saw that ad too. So if you're looking for hockey equipment, just another option in town. Hometown Rec. Go on over there and check it out. I haven't been in there yet, but they claim that they're going to do skate sharpening and they're going to carry a bunch of hockey equipment.
Did I say rec or did I say hub?
Hometown Rec.
Yep, Hometown Hub.
Hometown Hub. You can go there and get your tea and protein shakes.
Absolutely.
30.3 seconds left in what has been a massively entertaining game. Started off slow, picked up the pace. Bluebirds score late here to tie it up after pulling Aker. They're going to try to clear this and get it to overtime. So they're going to have Ferreira, Klagora, Murphy, Swenson, and Andrews out on the ice to take this face-off. Obviously, Aker heads back in net. You couldn't ask for a better tune-up for the playoffs either. Back and forth. Murphy down behind the net. Rims it far side. 20 seconds left. Swenson chips it out of the zone. That one's going to come over to the near wall. Andrews sends it far side. Ferreira's going to catch up to that. And here we go. Who doesn't love a little free hockey, right? Nothing else to do on a Thursday night. So we're going to play a little overtime. Oh.
5-on-5, 8 minutes, sudden death.
Eight minutes, 5-on-5, sudden death. Great simulation of the pressure of a playoff game. So. Yeah. Can't do too much of this. Too much more, I'm going to lose my voice.
Yeah, right.
Everybody at home might think that that's a good thing. Who knows?
You're like,
Here we go.
captain number 9.
Jerry's going to have to take over. All right, they're going to switch ends. Bluebirds going to start the period with Lake, Murphy, Klagora, Andrews, and Swenson. They kick that one forward into the offensive zone for Brookfield. Swenson on the wall. Now Brookfield holds again. That goes down behind the net. Andrews going to get to that one. She tries to play it up and out.
Shut down, no battery.
Oh, no. Here we go.
The low battery shutting down. I tried to hit that.
And we're back. Lost the camera for a second. Got a bad connection. Getting to the end of the season. Puck's loose. Aker with a cover. Bluebirds going to bring out Ferreira, Anna Cole, Skylar Bierman, Sophia Young, and Ella Swenson. Puck sitting on the faceoff circle. Bierman plays it out. She goes on the chase, trying to catch up to that one. Down in the corner. Still in the offensive zone. Off of Bierman's head. Still in the offensive zone. Anna Cole kicks it back down below the goal line. Bierman over on the wall. Plays it out to Young. Young fires from outside. Ferreira over to the wall. She tries to hold. Ferreira with the puck. Anna Cole now. To Ferreira. A shot there right in front of the net. Sabiska with a cover. Murphy going to take the face off. She wins it over to the side. Brookfield controls. Gronek drops it near side. That one in the face-off circle, up the wall. Mead throws it out. Young plays it off the far wall. Klagora kicks it into the zone. Now Lake. Lake trying to catch up to that one and pull the trigger. She holds the zone. Now Murphy battling down over to the far wall. Klagora comes out of there with it. Plays it over to the near wall. Andrews tips it back into the offensive zone. Up ahead. Young, far wall. She's got Klagora out ahead. Klagora puts the brakes on. She's trying to work through traffic. Young's just going to tip it back down the wall. That puck goes down behind Smiska. Murphy back down there. Trying to backhand it. That goes off the back of the net. Swenson on the chase. Out ahead to Young. Young's got to look into the offensive zone. Off the wall. Brookfield going to have a 3-on-2. And they're offsides. Look like they're going to have a good look at it, but they got a little bit too exuberant. Ferreira in to take the face off. That one comes back to the wall. Brookfield looking for space. Ferreira holds the zone, tries the toe drag. Brookfield coming back the other direction. They play down past Swenson. Andrews gets down there. Brookfield with the puck below the goal line. Good stick there by Swenson. Anna Cole coming back the other way. Tries to work past the defense. Bluebirds going to take a penalty on an inadvertent trip by Sofia Ferreira. 4:16 left in the game in overtime. Bluebirds go on the penalty kill here. Ferreira stuck her stick out to try to poke check and just got it caught up in the skates. Over to the wall. Out to the point. Back down. Far face-off circle. That's a trip. So we'll skate 4-on-4. 4:06 left. Come back into the offensive zone for the Bluebirds. Murphy going to take the face off. Back to Swenson, over to Young. Out front. Young holds. That one right in the face-off circle. Klagora. Oh, Appa Smiska. Klagora retrieves. Working far side. Trying to hold the zone. Now Brookfield comes out of there. Swenson sends it over to Murphy. Jumps the stick into the offensive zone. Klagora's going to get down there. Murphy near side. Out to Swenson. Over to Andrews. She pulls the trigger on a shot. That was off the side of the net. Puck still loose. Gronek coming the other way for Brookfield. She's trying to turn the corner. She fires from outside. That one's kicked aside. Out to the point. Cross ice. That one out front. Deflected by Klagora. They send it up the wall. From the point, there's a shot. Kicked over to the corner. Now Andrews sends it. They'll ice the puck. Change out some skaters here. 2:38 left in this first overtime period. If we end in a tie here, it goes to 3-on-3, 5 minutes. Bierman going to take the face-off. Andrews just fires. We'll take another face-off. Puck in the face-off circle. Andrews with the puck now. She's got room to skate. Plays it off the wall. Working into the offensive zone. Bulldozing her way. She went through 2 or 3 defenders. Puck down below the goal. Bierman down there. Cross ice. 10 seconds. Bluebirds have the power play. Swenson sends it to Young. Young up ahead to Anna Cole. Back to Bierman. She fires. That gets deflected. Backhanded. Left of the net. Battle on the wall. Ferreira comes out of there with it. Out to Swenson. That came just out of the net. Good call there. Minute 43 left in the overtime period. Tied up 4 apiece. Glacier with the puck in their defensive end. Murphy blocks that one, sends it through the slot. Right out front. That goes right to the net. Young trying to work out of the zone. That one bouncing around. Scrum. Murphy comes out of there with it, trying to turn the corner. Hard up there. Jumps a stick. Ferreira. She's going to be down there. Brookfield controls. Going to come far side. Swenson's going to get to that one. Play it back into the zone. Now Swenson. Ferreira gets a stick on that one. Klagora bringing it near side. Over the stick of Anna Cole. Just out of reach of Klagora. 30 seconds left in the first overtime period. Up the wall. Bierman on the chase. Anna Cole holds the zone. Sets up Bierman just off of her stick. Bierman chips it down behind the net. Ava Klagora gets there. Up the wall. That comes out of the zone. Andrews going to turn it around to Bierman. Brookfield, 7 seconds left, coming back the other way. Young gets there. She's going to eat it. We're going to take another little break and play a little 3-on-3.
Second overtime period.
Here we go. 5 minutes, 3-on-3 overtime. Bluebirds going to start with Clegora Murphy and Mickey Andrews. Clegora with the puck. She's being harassed by Gronek. Over to Andrews. Brings it near side to Murphy into the offensive zone. That one comes out. Brookfield with the puck on the attack. High slot. That one's poked off of her stick. Fedora's going to have Murphy with. Gronek into the offensive zone. She fires. That's deflected. Andrews with the puck. Looking for Clegora out front. That's icing. Bring it back into the defensive zone for the Bluebirds. 4:02 left in the overtime period. Ferreira, Anna Cole, Sophia Young out on the ice now. Down below the net. Young with the puck, plays it off the wall for Anna Cole. She tries to kick it up ahead. Young with the puck now. Over to Ferreira. Up ahead. If they hurry, they could have a 2-on-1 here. Anna Cole now working through traffic. Puck buried down there below the net. Anna Cole gets there, loses an edge. Brookfield coming back the other direction. Into the offensive zone. They fire, kick save. Backhanded. Puck still loose. Over to the far wall. Aker tries to cover. Young up ahead to Clegora. Young with the puck. Tries to make the turn. Here's Ferreira now. Over to Clegora. Clegora burning some time into the offensive zone. Now Gronek coming back the other direction. Murphy disrupts that. Swenson backhands to Murphy. She plays it into the offensive zone. Gronek with the puck. Looking for space into the offensive zone. She fires into the belly of Aker. 2:15 left in the overtime period. Clegora with the puck. Down behind the net. She's got Murphy up ahead. Murphy into the offensive zone. Coming back the other direction, Brookfield. They split the defense. And there's a shot up over the shoulder of Aker.
I got caught watching that.
They walked in and fired from the face-off circle up over the shoulder of Aker. Brookfield's going to win. Minute 50 left in the second overtime. That's going to do it here tonight. From the Woodman Sports and Convention Center, Bluebirds going to drop a tough one. In the end of the day, it's not a meaningless game. It's a great warm-up for the playoffs. Hard-fought game. We will see you next week from the Woodman Sports and Convention Center as the Bluebirds take on the Badger Lightning in their first playoff game.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out and supporting girls high school hockey. Please have a safe travel home and a great weekend.
They've got all kind of standing still. That's what I do.